See, this is me, Boba Fett.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Chiss Ascendancy podcast. This is Josiah, and we are on day 15 of 30 days of Boba Fett. So today, pretty much my work is already done for me. There's a new clip, a new TV spot or teaser, whatever you want to call it, for the book of Boba Fett. And so we're going to check that out. So for those of you who are new to the channel, thanks for checking it out. For those of you who are new to the podcast, if you're doing audio only, thank you for tuning in. How this works is every time this comes out, I try not to watch it until I can record. So we're going to watch it together or listen together. I'm probably going to just talk through it, react however, I have no clue what's in this trailer. And then we will watch it through just by itself, no commentary or whatever, and then we'll break it down. So pretty simple, 3 steps. Let's go ahead and bring this thing up. I'll jump down here to the smaller part of the screen here. Let's see how small can I make myself. Let's find out. I guess that's it. All right, here we go. This one's called Ready.
Jabba ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
In difficult times, fear is a surer bet. These are just the first wave. They're going to war.
Then we will be ready.
The Book of Boba Fett original series streaming December 29th.
Interesting. Man, they're still keeping their cards pretty close to their vest, I would say. There's still nothing super crazy. I like that we get a little bit more content as far as audio from Fennec Shand. It seems to me that perhaps, well, I guess I'll do a whole breakdown later. All right, this next one, I guess we'll, you know what? I didn't really say anything during that one, so we won't play it again. So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and jump into the breakdown and go from there. How about that? I'm going to turn this down just a smidge because it was kind of loud. So we'll play it, and then we'll just talk through it.
Jabba ruled with fear.
I like that scene on the balcony. You know what I bet? During this part right here, she seems to be talking, he seems to be listening. I wonder if back there in they look like they're in the upper chamber of Jabba's palace. I wonder what's back there, if there's something important. But it seems like in this moment, he's listening to her. She might have something to say. Maybe something she's gone through in her past or something like that. It's really strange to have Boba Fett have someone next to him that he's like opening up to, or that's not really his style in the past. So we'll see. I don't want him to get too soft. Like the same way that some people don't want him too OP. I don't want him to get, I don't care if he, I don't care if he cares about somebody, but, Kylo Ren was way cooler when he was Kylo Ren. You know what I mean?
I ruled with fear. I intend to rule with respect.
So now we finally know he seems to be talking to Fennec when this happens.
In difficult times, fear is a surer bet.
So it seems they're walking up. Okay, so here's my take on this, okay? Because there's Gamorreans with them everywhere they go, I think we haven't seen them off of Tatooine yet. It seems to me that they're still on Tatooine. This is just another space, another little spot in Tatooine. And perhaps he's going to talk to another mob boss or that Ithorian character. And this is the moment where I bet you he's got a ton of money in the helmet that he's got turned upside down. And if I had to make a prophecy here, my guess is he's going with this money to, as almost like a peace offering, like, this could be the scene before the line we've heard where it says, why, something along the lines of why have strife when enterprise can make us all rich. I bet you he's wanting to make a deal with this Ithorian character or some other underworld person, and they're not having it, I think Ming-Na Wen's character, Fennec Shand, I think she's ready for the worst. I think Boba's kind of, ironically, I think he's planning for the best, and she's going to have to pull him back to reality. So he's probably saying, Jabba rule with fear, I intend to rule with respect. I thought this whole time maybe he was talking to somebody else, how can we trust you type of thing. And he says, I intend to rule with respect, like it'll be reciprocated. Seems like he's trying to be the positive, glass half full kind of guy in this relationship here. And she's saying, in bad times, fear is a sure bet, which is not inaccurate. It seems, shortly after that, they're pretty much surrounded. Look at this chunky kind of guy, the thick boy here with the vibro axe. I didn't know they were hiring me for this role. I could be in Star Wars right now, guys. There's the supposed Tashi Station, possible cameo and Fixer cameo there again.
These are just...
You know what? Let's go back for a second and look at this. Check out how Slave 1 in this shot is flying. I know that it's not going up towards out of atmosphere, but I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this is a moment where, unless he's doing like a night raid, the twin suns are setting, unless he's doing a night raid or a night visit, maybe he's leaving planet here. It would be cool to see him in other places besides Tatooine.
These are just the first wave.
So it seems in this moment, Fennec's character is being chased across the rooftop. We've seen some of those, or she's chasing someone. She's doing the chasing of those two characters. This is probably later on in that same scene where her and Boba have been surrounded. And these guys are running away, and she's chasing them.
Just the first wave.
Imagine being this guy. Look at those eyes. So there's Fennec versus two guards. Some people think this is Crimson Dawn, but I think because of the comics that are coming out about the fall of Crimson Dawn, I don't imagine Crimson Dawn's going to be around by the time Return of the Jedi is over, much less 5 years later. I think Crimson Dawn is going to get a little bit too big for their britches, and anything that gets that close, very similar to the Shadow Collective from the Clone Wars. If Palpatine needs to, he'll go and personally take care of something. I imagine Vader's going to kill the leaders of Crimson Dawn in this upcoming comic series from Marvel. So let's see. He's talking to her in the throne room. This is not the same shot as nighttime when they're talking on the balcony. It seems to me this is the same scene as when he keeps putting the helmet on and saying, "I am Boba Fett." So it seems to me maybe he's tried to do the peaceful thing, and that's not on the table anymore. And so, then we'll show him the hard way.
They're going to war.
Then we will be ready.
I like you hear the little seal from Empire Strikes Back when Vader puts his helmet on.
We will be ready. Ready.
So they're running. These guys are, I guess, running from Fennec. Those same characters. Here's so he's got by this time Boba has the vibro axe. And what an awkward left to right swing. So good job by Tim Morrison. You can't tell who's in this speeder. And then they're talking to somebody. It seems like Fennec's amused in this shot. So if she's amused, Boba looks like you can't be serious. This is probably that Twi'lek character who's trying to see what's up and help out. And seems the Twi'lek character who they lead you to believe from the last teaser ends up in the Rancor pit. It seems like maybe he's trying to pull a fast one on them. Because it's so crazy. The Twi'lek species is either one end of the spectrum or the other. They're either super helpful or they're slime balls. And this guy seems like a seedy character. So maybe Boba feels disrespected in this moment. This could be right before Fennec throws that little dart from the back of her rifle. Who knows?
The Book of Boba Fett, original series streaming December 29th.
Here are my thoughts. I don't think that we're going to get anything substantial before the release, especially at this point. As of right now, it's the 13th. So we've got 16 days until the Book of Boba Fett comes out. So I can see maybe it's Monday right now, maybe Wednesday, maybe on the 15th, since that'll be in 2 weeks, or maybe in a week, or I think something like that. Maybe, you know, major countdown milestones. There might be something interesting that they release, but I think that they're going to play their cards close to their chest. They did this with The Mandalorian Season 2. They showed some pretty cool stuff, but they never showed, obviously, the big moment, the big cameo from the finale of Season 2. They didn't show Ahsoka. They didn't show, you know, there was a time when shows, and sometimes this still happens in movie trailers, they kind of show you the best of the show or the best of the movie. And even though that's super cool to see in the build up to the movie or TV show, I kind of prefer this. Like right now I'm frustrated because I want to see Bosk or Cad Bane or something freaking ridiculous. But if I don't get to see that, that means that I'll have a better viewing experience when the show actually comes around. I guess my big question for you guys is, especially if you're watching this on YouTube, what is one thing that you want to see? If Robert Rodriguez were to call you, a year ago and said, "Hey, buddy, I'm bringing you in. What's one thing? No holds barred. You can do it." What would you want to see in the Book of Boba Fett? So a pretty quick video, a short reaction to a short little teaser. Nothing too super crazy new, but I like the dialogue. It kind of fleshes out that conversation between Fennec and Boba. So a lot of the dialogue, it seems, save for a few lines, is happening maybe in an opening scene. So they're really, keeping everything close to the chest. I like that, though. I think that means we're going to get something that maybe we don't even expect. Imagine, going back in time and telling someone right before The Mandalorian came out, hey, actually, there's going to be a child who's of Yoda's species, and he's one of the main draws of The Mandalorian. You would have never believed that. So maybe there's something big like that. Who knows? I'm very excited. But yeah, let us know what you're looking forward to in the comment section, especially if you're watching on YouTube. If you are watching on YouTube, thank you for tuning in. Please like this video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Instagram and Twitter, and may the Force be with you.